Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Get the Shot, brought to you by Tamron Australia. My name is Joe and I'm your host. Today I've got Kannika with me. She is a travel, accommodation, she does brands, she kind of does everything. One of the most stunning aesthetic Instagrams I've seen in a long time. Wow. I can't wait to talk all about that, but Kannika, thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. Just very excited and keen to be here.
Oh, no worries. Yeah. Is it true that you bought your first camera by traveling on a bus for 2 hours and meeting a stranger and picking it up?
Thank you, you read my story.
Yeah,
so that was when I was probably about 16 or 17. I remember I just wanted to have a camera and didn't have a lot of money, didn't come from a rich family. So I remember I just saved up some money, so my hometown is about 2 hours from Bangkok. So I remember I got a cash, found this online, can't remember what what platform I bought it from, but then I just told my mom, gonna go on a bus to this a bus station in Bangkok, get a camera from this guy, and back then I didn't even have my phone either, so I told mom, I'll be back in this time, hopefully it's all go. There's no record of whatsoever about who am I meeting? Am I gonna come back home? I have no idea.
Wow.
But yeah, I caught a bus, went there, and I remember we were gonna meet somewhere around this spot, so it's in front of this place. And then I remember I just sat there, and I think it's a student uniform or something. Can't remember exactly, but I just sat there, and then I waited. I just waited, and then the guy actually rocked up with he got a bag, so it's clearly he's selling some stuff. So then we met up, gave him the cash, and I can't remember it was an old camera.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was old. Yeah.
So I'm guessing you got into photography as a bit more of a hobby initially.
Yes, yeah.
When did you realize you wanted to do it as your work and your career?
I don't know. To be honest, I thought about that, and I feel like when I bought it, and then obviously moved to Perth after high school, moved to Canberra in early 2020, I went traveling and then went to Norway and Finland, and then I just found it, oh shit, this is really cool, I really want to get into photography. And I just started doing it and then just went out practicing. And for some reason, I think it just turned into a business. When I think back at it as well, I wasn't sure what's my turning point that's let's make that a business. But I just remember friends around me or, people in my workplace and just friends and families around me were just so supportive, and my partner was very supportive. So I went out a lot doing a lot of portraits, just heaps of that, just go out, shoot, meeting up with friends, go there, have fun. And then, it just it became searching about oh, maybe I should have ABN, maybe you should have this, or I should have a proper, so that it's become to that. And now when I think about it, it's probably a few years and I'm oh, okay.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What made you, so a lot of your work relates to travel and tourism and accommodation. What brought you in that direction and made you want to do that niche?
Dude, I think I love traveling. I think maybe it's probably everyone's dream to just travel and get to do what you love to do together. And I think just from my first trip, I picked up a camera again and then start doing that, and I just find I just love different cultures and then just be curious. I want to know about, when you think about accommodations, or especially local accommodation where they probably built themselves, I find it's I'm curious. I want to know the story behind it, and I want to share that. And I think a lot of people who own, let's say, an Airbnb, they don't really share much about what they do. They might have their website, they may have their Airbnb, but then they don't really show about, this is us, why do we build this? So I feel that's probably what I love doing, is just telling that story out and just sharing that to other people, and then Yeah,
that makes sense. Yeah. What gave you the travel bug initially? Because you mentioned Finland and Norway. I've also seen you've been to Iceland.
Yes, I think, I wonder if it's to do with, I wasn't even born here. I wonder if it's to do with maybe just the way in different environments. So born and raised in Thailand. I moved to Perth after high school, so about 18, 19, by myself as well. So it's like a different environment. I went to uni, and I just love traveling even back then. And I remember when I was in Perth, like I went to Switzerland, and then moved here to Canberra. So I feel like I just love different cultures. I don't know, I just feel like each country just have different cultures. When you go to Norway and Finland, different culture, people are so friendly. And then when I go to Thailand, I see like, like the hustle, it's so different to here and the privilege we have here. And then when you go to Norway, Finland, you're like, oh my God, the technology, everything is so advanced. Like, we're so behind a lot of things. So I feel like just traveling, be able to experience different cultures and then just the nature that they offer. Like Iceland is amazing.
Oh yeah.
It's just, have you been?
I actually am going in November, and I
Awesome,
cannot wait.
awesome.
So what advice would you have for going to Iceland?
Let it go. That's all
Let it go? Okay.
I would say like, let the nature take care of everything.
Okay.
Like let it take care of everything. I feel like I went there, like you seen it online, you're like, yeah, that would be an awesome place to go to. But I think I went there, like I was in Norway first and then I went to Iceland. So I feel like a lot of things happen unexpectedly. Like our windscreen, like we had a rental car, it broke on the second day we were driving and it's got a massive crack on it. And then we kept driving, like the rental company said, it's not gonna break, it's fine. If you keep driving, it's fine, unless you can come back and change it. We're like, we're too far, we left the city already. We're like, all right, now we're not gonna go back. But it's like the windscreen crack was super windy. I don't know if you heard about it, just so windy. We couldn't get into our helicopter tour for a few days because of the weather. It just rain, snow, just, like the weather is crazy. But then it's make you really appreciate what's there. It's unreal. It doesn't seem like a real planet.
I know. I think like a lot of people, I'd watch Christopher Nolan movies and Batman Begins where he's doing the sword fight, and Interstellar as well.
Yes. And some of the James Bond, I don't know if people know. Yes. So we went around the spot to see, because I love James Bond, like the old James Bond movies, and then obviously Interstellar and Batman. Yes. So it's like we were in certain spot to see what it's like, but
amazing.
The country is just unreal. It seemed like another planet. Yeah.
When I look at your Instagram and you have a post about Iceland or whether you're in the Gold Coast or something like that, you're very open about your process and how you take photos. What made you want to start sharing your process?
I met, like throughout, I think you know as well, like throughout our career, there would be people that you come across that maybe gatekeepers. There will be people who are happy to share what they know because they actually want to uplift you and want to see you, in the same level. Like, let's bring, like, let's be together. No, what's the word?
An expression I've heard before is a rising tide lifts all ships.
Yes, so that's probably how I look at it. I met someone in my life as well that pretty much gatekeepers. So I personally feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's just sharing what I know, and also I don't mind sharing. Like I feel like I have friends who just started in photography, would ask me questions. We would be in a phone call and tell them like, oh my God, I'm keen to tell you what you should be doing. Because I think I've learned maybe try and errors, and I feel like if I can help and sharing what I know to other people, it will save them time really to not have to go through what I went. That's probably it,
How did you develop your aesthetic on social media? Like when I scroll through, I just love the fact that it will say Iceland, Norway, Gold Coast or whatever, and you've matched the colors beautifully and the font all looks incredible. So how did you develop this style of yours?
I think you just have to find what worked for you. So I think I was trying to look at K Photo as a brand and what I personally like, and then I just trying to find what fonts would that work with what I like. Does it suit me? And then I think because if you look on my Instagram as well, it's a lot of different stories. So it's like, yeah, I'll share some story, I'll share my process. So it's just it's just a way that I just nail it. I wouldn't say like 100% nail it, but I just found myself a couple months ago. I'm like, I think from the trip, weird actually. Yeah, from my trip when I came back, I was like, look at my Instagram, and you can see if you keep going down, you will see that it's just recent. It's not, she haven't been doing the same thing for like last month. I didn't do the same. Sorry, last year. Yeah. So I feel like after the trip, I don't know. I think it's just traveling just opened up my eye a little bit, and then I think when I came back, I was like, oh, I want to make something different. I really want to share my story. I want to, share what I know, what I learn, and the process of what I'm learning out there, and I want people to experience the same. And then, especially for like a trip to travel to, like what is like in Iceland, what is like in Norway, it's not just a beauty countries, even though yes, they are pretty, but it's just places that you should go and explore.
So I think a lot of creatives experience this. There's a visual aesthetic that you like and your choices, and then there's what's commercial and what looks good and is available for Instagram and what gets attention and views and stuff like that. How do you balance what Kannika wants to do versus what's good for Instagram?
I think it's that I have to forget about the view, the like, the viral stuff. Because I feel like if you are someone who shares that or love doing that, maybe if they look at my Instagram, it's gonna be like, what the heck, right? Like it's not for that. Because I think my goal is not really to share all of that stuff. Like I really want it to be just like suit what I want to do. Really, like it's my style. I look at it, it's like I love this. I get excited doing that each time I have to post something, and sometimes I have ideas. I'm like, oh my god, yes, I want to put that one on. And then I just try to refine and make sure it still suit my voice and it's not damaging other people as well. Just like make sure it's about my story that I want to share. And again, I have a lot of like business owners that follow me as well. So I want to make sure that what they see, it's who they work with as well. So it's not me all the time. It's still them as well. And I think I just get rid of a lot of people just saying things to me of like, you should do this. And I'm like, yes, like I went through that path of like doing this, and I'm like, that wasn't me. Yeah. So then now I'm just like, you know what? Forget about it. I'll just do what I want to do. Yeah.
Of course. I see as well you've started doing some piece to cameras and, a lot of, personal brand stuff. I think that's a really big common term at the moment.
Is it like, are we talking about like the content?
Yeah, personal brand, a lot of people doing it now where they film themselves, they talk about what they do and what they sort of get up to and showcase their expertise. What's it been like spending a lot of your career behind the camera, now doing a few things in front of the camera?
It's difficult. Yes. You'll probably know the same. I find it's so awkward.
Yep.
Difficult, super easy telling people what to say, what to do in front of the camera, why I'm standing behind the camera. But then when I have to do that myself, I think I started just like last year. It was weird. It's like, I hate seeing myself.
So
it was so weird. I made so many mistakes, so many errors. I would probably have about like 10 minutes of me just gibberish about random stuff. And I'm like, oh my God, get to the point. So it very awkward, but I do believe you're gonna keep doing it. That's how I look at it. I was like, you're just gonna keep doing it because it will build your confidence, build your, being consistent, and eventually you're gonna get past that feeling of, oh my God, I don't want to be in front of a camera. Just have to put yourself out there outside the comfort zone. I think it's good to do that.
Yeah. What have you learnt about yourself in doing these videos and working on a personal brand?
I think like the first sentence that come to my mind was just get outside my comfort zone. I feel like me back in a few years, there's no way I'll be doing that. And I feel like if I look back to myself in like early like 2023, I'll be like, there's no way I'm gonna be in front of a camera and try to talk in front of it and try to engage with people and stuff. But again, I think it's making me feel like my personality in general, and maybe just the way I am, a bit extroverted, I feel like because of who I am, I get to have so many great opportunities for people around me, and I build a lot of network, like a lot of really cool networking around my surrounding, and obviously like your environment. You know how they say, tell me your 5 friends, or like your environment would tell you like who you are, or you're gonna be similar to them. So I feel like I found that's like I think I just learned to be outside the comfort zone and just be myself. Don't change who you are, even though you see a lot of it on the social media, that just a lot of noises and voices in there that you just have to just ignore it, I think.
So it's important to be authentic.
Yes, that's a word actually. yes. But yeah, I think just be who you are and just don't have to change who you are. Like, obviously don't go and be, because I feel like I try to swear less online, for example. I do a lot, and my friends say, oh my God, you're just too much. So I feel like I have to like decrease that volume a little bit, because I don't need to be doing that all the time, but then just still be me. So it's not like I'm just not being myself.
No, totally. I'm a similar thing.
You still,
I swear all the time.
Yeah, but do you do that on your, like, do you find it difficult for you to be on a...
I think over time, so this is podcast, I think 35, and so having done many before, I can sort of switch easily to podcast Joe and stuff like that, but I still want to be Joe in front of camera, and I still want to like make sure I'm myself.
So
But sometimes it happens the other way around, where if I'm meeting someone at like an art gallery or at a party or whatever, I'm thinking, oh, am I doing an interview right now? Am I on the podcast?
It's because do you find having conversation is harder? Not harder, but it's like you're like, oh, am I putting the podcast on? Or
But I also like when I shot street interviews for a social media page I used to do, like when we would be between interviews, would be looking around Melbourne Central or Chadstone or whatever for potential interviews. And so then if I wasn't filming that and I'd be walking down the street or whatever, I'd be like, oh, should be good for an interview, or he'd be good for an interview. So
it's like, but it's something that you enjoy doing, then
yes.
Yeah, but in the same time, it's like...
But switching between, and then you don't want to lose yourself between you're in front of camera or but you also want to bring parts of all of that into your life as well. So
so I feel almost like, it's like if a friend comes to me and be like, oh, I want to probably shoot for this, like I can just like put a business hat on and be like, I can talk to you about this. I'm keen, like, I'm excited to do that. But in the same time, I'm not gonna go and be like, you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, because that's what I said so. So it's like, if you don't want to do that, it doesn't matter, right? And then also in the same time, I feel like if I go out somewhere to an event and I meet someone, I don't always, like, it's not like a switching off, but I wouldn't go and be like, oh, I run this business, I do this, so let's talk business. Because I feel like I still want to be me, right? And I don't go and talk about that all the time. But I have this friend of mine that I work with her in, like, I'm like her media team, but we do like a bodybuilding posing boutique. So like we're really good friends, and when we meet up, like our partner would hang out, and then like their son. So it's like, yes, we always hang out. Every now and then we jump in a bit about our business, what we're doing, and then we just back as normal conversation. So it's not, for us, it's like finding that balance in life, that it's not always have to be this.
Yeah, for sure. How long have you been involved with bodybuilding?
So I competed last year. That first time competing last year.
Congratulations.
Thank you. In Sydney, actually. Last year, but then in bodybuilding, so I've been training over like 10 years and been tracking everything that went to my mouth. I know it sounds crazy, but I've been like training and tracking for the last over 10 years. So it's always been doing that, and then never thought of competing until last year. I did compete it, and it was fun. It was really cool. So I will continue competing, and my partner and I, we're in a similar lifestyle. So he's like a posing coach for bodybuilding, posing coach for bodybuilders, and then a coach as well. So then he just in his prep. So he also prepped for his com, and we're going to Japan.
Fantastic.
In November. So I'm so excited because I'm like, I've never been to Japan, and this is our first trip in Japan.
Okay.
And he picked that because the federation that we are doing, they're all over the world. It's called FMG, so they're just everywhere, and then he just look on the dates and month and countries. He's like, yeah, I want to go to Japan. I'm like, awesome.
And you do a little bit of photography with the bodybuilding, or do you try and keep that a little bit separate as your hobby and your...
I do that as well. I know, yeah. It's like, yes, I do everything. I actually do that too. And you know what I love about that? I think it's because I know what it's like. That's probably what I'm like. I enjoy doing that as well. Like, so I have obviously another Instagram page called like kphoto.fit. So that's mainly just like athletes and fitness and stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. Like, it's really awesome because I've done it. Like, I know what it's like. I've been training for so many years. So then when I get people, or when I get to shoot, you know, athletes who just competed like yesterday, or if they're prepping for their comm, then yeah, it's quite cool because you get to see them getting leaner. And because my partner is a posing coach, we have everyone come to our home. So they come to, like, because we've got a little area where he posts his clients. Yeah. So every single day there'll be people, like girls and guys would come through and do a session with him. So it's just cool. It's almost like I just live in that lifestyle, I guess. So then it's so normal to see that. And then they'll be posting and they'll be like, oh, I'm hungry. So I know what it's like. And I'm like, oh, like, I know what it is. And each week when you see them, they get leaner and leaner because they're common people. So it's just in that, I guess, environment or lifestyle that I have. So then it's always been that way. And I do enjoy like shooting and go, of course, usually at the beach. Yeah. And I don't have that in Canberra. I don't know if you've been to Canberra.
I've been to Canberra once when I was 11 or 12 as part of school.
Did you remember much?
I remember everywhere you looked, there was always mountains in the distance. Yeah. And so that was kind of nice. Yeah.
There's no beaches.
It's quiet. It's low key. Yeah. What made you move to Canberra?
My partner got a job offered.
Okay.
So we live in Perth. I was there for about 8 years, but I'm also someone who loves moving. It's weird, like, cause even back in Perth, oh God, like I moved to so many.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I moved so much. I would be in uni. Like, I went to Murdoch Uni and I was like, I'll stay somewhere there. And then even then, I'll move somewhere else. And then when I met my partner who lived up north, then I moved somewhere else. So it's weird. And I changed so many jobs as a student. Like, I just keep changing it. And then when he told me, oh, I got a job offer there, I'm like, yes. So I got excited. And then we've been in Canberra for 6 years now. And I think he knows. So I've been like, when are we moving? I'm like, I've been here for too long. So it's like I'm keen to move. So maybe that's why when I travel, I never want to come back. Like, I just feel like if you're on an airplane coming back to Australia, I'm like, I don't want to come back. Like, oh my God. But then we have a cat. So I'm like, besides that, I miss my cat. Right. But other than that, I'm like, I don't want to come back.
If you could live anywhere overseas, what would be like, is there like a top 3 or a top 5?
Like, if I ignore about like the visa, the paperwork and stuff, I would love to live in Norway. Yep. Probably top 1.
Norway?
Yeah, in Svalbard.
Okay.
Have you heard of Svalbard?
No, I haven't. Tell me.
It's like, if you look on the map, you know where Lofoten and Tromsø?
Yes.
Yes. So Svalbard, it's further up.
Okay.
It's like near they're closer to the North Pole than Oslo.
Wow.
And so I've been there for my first trip. We traveled all the way there. The population is about 3,000. If you get to go, you should go. It's just a small area. That's where you can spot polar bear if you see any. People have a license to carry a gun, a rifle, mainly just to scare them off. So we did like a Northern Light snowmobile tour. The guy that came, like, he got like a long rifle on his back, and he got like the first aid kits and everything, and we were like, fuck, are we like staying here if something happened? It's like he got all the tools ready, and we were like, okay.
Meanwhile, you're just
yeah. And then so it's like, it's such a cool spot. You can't have funeral there. Have to be back in the city. You can't have a cat there because have foxes and stuff. Only dogs can be there. One supermarket, like swear, one gym. That's only one gym. We went there, we're like, there's one gym, one big supermarket. And besides the second population, so the first population would be obviously Norwegian. Second, Thai. I'm Thai, and I'm playing Thai. why would Thai people want to go there? So that's what we found out. I went to the supermarket. I heard Thai people talking, working there, and shopping, and I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
They actually, yeah. So it's like a small spot. People would have like build their own cabin. That's what they do, like build their own cabin, and they stay there, and then yeah. So it's pretty cool spot to travel to. That's why they have what is it called? You know, the seed vault. Apparently, that's what you know. You know, like where they said all the seed in the world that we have.
Oh, like a storage. Yeah, that vault. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
So it's there.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so apparently it's there. I'm not sure why it's there. Maybe the climate, the weather, but obviously you can't visit. But if you search, it looks.
Yeah, it's like this rectangle,
yeah,
and it's
it looks
underground.
so futuristic. I don't know. I think it's like. I don't know.
So I think from memory, so it's like they're trying to store all these seeds and all these, you know, germs and stuff like that, and it's preservation in case something goes wrong, or it's research, or I don't know.
I think in case something goes wrong.
But it's like it looks like a secret base that James Bond has to infiltrate to defeat the villain, right?
Yes. So it's that. Yeah, so it's in there, and then if you do a snowmobile about 8 hours away.
Yeah.
What crazy it was. It used to be like a Soviet Union satellite. No, not satellite. Sorry,
okay.
Soviet Union settlement.
Okay.
So if you go somewhere on the west side, it's 8 hours and you still can see the Stalin statue.
Oh my goodness.
It's insane. They still have like the Russian words everywhere, and it's still like an old building. It's no one uses it now, but I think people would go there to visit. And then there'll be the Stalin statue right there. We didn't get to go because we didn't have enough time, but like it's a cool place to probably go and see what it's like. But you can see, if you search, you can see like that's his whole statue with the head, and then the front is all in like Russian. I'm like, so it's just fascinating to know it's still there, you know. But then it's because I guess back in the day that's what it was for.
And you'd take your camera and get all these photos and.
Yeah, so when I went there, that's when I wasn't into photography.
Really?
Yes.
So you want to go back to take photos?
Would love to, love to. But I would love to go and leave that just because it's just a small city. Seem quiet, you can walk around. They travel with snowmobile. And then,
Sounds like you have a top one.
That's my top one,
three,
if I can.
Yeah.
I don't know my top three. Like, I don't know what my second or third would be.
No, that's all right. Yeah. But I love that you're really passionate about this one area.
Yeah.
And I find it really interesting, your niche being tourism and accommodation, because it sounds conceptually like it'd be similar to real estate, photo and video. But it's obviously a bit different.
Of course.
What's different about it?
I wonder if it's just to do with different cultures, maybe. Because I feel like if I'm doing real estate here, of course there's still story that you can share. There'll be a background of what happens. But usually I assume that if you work with, let's say, the real estate agent, they might not even know much about the story. They might just be like, this is my job, and just sell this. I need someone to come take picture. And this is the example. You know what I mean? Like, could be this. So maybe that might be a different story. I'm not sure, because I feel like when I get to do some collab work or accommodation and stuff, it's always a story behind it. And and I feel like it's just, there's always a story behind it. And usually I can get to meet the owner. That's probably different. I don't know if that's, to me, that's like, it's just that highlight for me, maybe. That's, I'm like, ooh, this is awesome. I get to meet them. We get to do obviously emails and stuff. So like, for example, there's this Airbnb. It's like a cabin stay in up in Moonbar, near Jindabyne, like 15 minutes from Jindabyne. You know, like the snowing mountains.
Yep.
So I worked with her a couple years ago, and then each year we keep in touch. And then
amazing.
I just went back just last month, a couple weeks ago, because she's reached out and be like, I got a new cabin.
Oh wow!
It's a 2-beddy cabin, upstairs, downstairs. Like, oh, are you free to come in June to do some pictures and stuff? So I'm like, awesome. So then we went there, and then we got to see each other again. Because the first time I went there, I met her. She came with her kids, came with her dog.
Wow.
Her son was like showing us how to light a fireplace. Do you know what I mean? She was showing us around. I was like, oh, this and this. And then with this cabin, it's the same. I met her. And then she just told us about this new cabin. So to me, I feel like it's such a, I don't know, it's a, because if you look on her website, there's nothing to do with herself, but it's her and her husband and the family doing it, building it. So I feel like when you get to meet the people and you get to share that, and then when I have to think about my vision or be creative about how I want to create it, it just make more sense, and maybe it's make I feel like, yeah, I love doing this.
No, that makes heaps of sense.
Makes sense. Yeah, because I feel like it's awesome to get to do that and just share that out there. And then I'm going to New Zealand, to Queenstown in September.
How exciting!
First time in New Zealand.
I've been to Queenstown. I was there for like 6 days. This was before COVID, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there for 5 days.
Nice.
I need to ask you where to go, actually.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have to remember where I went.
Did you stay in the city?
I stayed in the city. We did a little bit of driving. It was snow season, but that's not really, I don't really do snow sports.
Yeah.
And I wanted to bungee jump, but my mum wouldn't let me.
Is that what people do when they go there?
Oh, there's heaps of stuff. So you can skydive, bungee jump, all sorts of hikes, bike rides, all sorts of different activities. Yeah. And people drink like you wouldn't believe. It's a big party town too. Yeah.
Wow. See, I hardly drink.
No. There's something for everyone.
Yeah, because I think there's a lot of like good outdoor adventure.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to do as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Kannika, the way we like to wrap up the podcast is that the previous guest leaves a question for you. They don't know who you are or anything like that, and you don't know who they are.
Oh, what does this remind me of?
Diary of a CEO.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, we've borrowed the idea from them.
Yes.
So the question for you today is, if you were in a zombie apocalypse and you had one camera and one lens, what is your setup?
I love my camera, my current camera. So I would, let's see, I also have my other camera I would love to own, but I'm going to go with my camera. I'll probably go like...
Money's not a problem, it's the apocalypse. Yeah.
Okay, one camera and one lens.
Yeah.
I would love to bring my, my future.
Yeah.
Probably like the Sony A1. Yep. And the lens. Okay, the Sony A1, Okay, I would go to Tamron 35 to 150.
Yes, that's the correct answer. Yeah.
Yeah, did I get something?
Did you get that? Marketers, head office.
Yeah. So I was like trying to think of like, what if I need to see from far distance?
Yeah.
What if I don't know. I haven't thought about it. I was like,
it's a good lens. It covers the range.
And I can crop it. I can, yeah. And the A1 have no problem. Yeah. That's not like that works actually. Yes.
Thank you so much for having some availability for this. I'm very awake right now, yeah. I'm going to seize the day after this.
Yeah, what are you doing after?
More work.
More
shoots, more meetings, more...
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah.
We enjoy it, yeah. Maybe someday it'll be like...
I can't say I love meetings, just generally.
Yeah, of course.
But I like what I do, yeah. It's really great, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But if you want to find out what Kannika asked next guest, tune in next week to find out. But thank you guys. Take care. See you next week.